Your cloud enterprise is fully optimized, and your autonomous ledger routes cash flow across borders every single day. But keeping 100% of your net worth inside digital bank entries or paper index funds leaves you exposed to systemic platform risks. You need physical anchors. However, the traditional real estate matrix is designed to choke your velocity with predatory broker fees, corrupt notary cartorios, and months of administrative paralysis. The global elite no longer purchase real estate like retail buyers. They program their real estate portfolio. They utilize decentralized physical infrastructure networks and tokenized real estate frameworks to acquire high-yield properties fractionally via code, capturing real-world rental income directly into their automated holding ledgers without ever stepping into a local registry office. In this new chapter of our Sovereignty Architecture series, I am going to expose the exact framework to transition your digital cloud profit into immutable, income-generating physical real estate on autopilot. A step-by-step pipeline engineered to secure global land registry rights using smart contracts for less than $1 in network costs. Subscribe, lock your vault, and let's download the physical matrix. Traditional real estate transactions exist to sustain a massive network of middlemen. They force you to sign dozens of physical papers, verify signatures at local offices, and wait 30 days just to transfer a title deed. They intentionally inject artificial friction to extract registration taxes and administrative fees. To preserve your wealth acceleration, you must bypass the archaic paper ledger. Our real-world asset pipeline starts at your automated treasury. The moment your non-resident US LLC account accumulates excess operational cash, a scheduled script triggers Node 1. Instead of sending standard bank wires to overvalued local brokers, the system routes the funds into specialized tokenization protocols like Realty or Lofty.ai APIs, converting digital cash into programmatic real estate shares. We do not deal with complex individual property titles. The property is legally held by an independent, isolated US LLC asset box. The ownership of that LLC is entirely tokenized on a secure decentralized ledger. Every token you hold represents a direct, legally unassailable fraction of the physical property deed and its rental yield, secured by hardened open-source smart contracts. Look at the layout running on your screen right now. A traditional landlord has to chase tenants for rent every single month, dealing with delayed payments and emotional excuses. In the programmatic real estate model, tenant rent is collected, converted into stable digital assets, and streamed into your business ledger. The income updates your balance sheet instantly without human interaction. If you purchase a physical house under your personal name in your home country, you are completely exposed to localized asset freezes, aggressive property tax hikes, and local civil disputes. But when your real estate asset portfolio is fractionalized across 50 premium corporate-owned properties globally via tokenized wrappers, your physical wealth becomes entirely decentralized and distributed. Traditional real estate gurus tell you that true real estate investing requires fixing pipes, visiting construction sites, and interviewing tenants. They say this because they are trapped in a manual operational loop. Real estate is simply a yield-generating capital container. Property maintenance is outsourced to elite local management firms integrated directly into the corporate token block. By activating this tokenized physical pipeline, your staffless enterprise completes its final sovereign cycle. Your code captures digital demand, generates recurring revenue, optimizes your international tax shield, and locks the final profit into hard, physical global bricks on autopilot. The machine has bridged the digital and physical worlds. But to protect this tokenized empire from network security risks, you must lock the ultimate encryption protocol. Holding fractional real estate tokens means your deeds are digital, which means your primary vulnerability is no longer a leaky roof, but network security. You never store your RWA tokens on centralized exchanges or exposed browser extensions. You deploy them into cold storage infrastructure or multi-signature institutional vaults, wrapping your physical land rights in military-grade cryptography. Amateurs assume tokenized real estate operates in a legal vacuum. The reality is the exact opposite. Legitimate RWA protocols utilize strict SEC Regulation D or Regulation S frameworks. The smart contract doesn't replace the law, it enforces it. The token is legally tied to a real-world corporate structure that holds the physical deed, making your digital title completely binding in a court of law. When your rental yield streams into your ledger daily, it does not sit idle. A traditional investor lets cash rot in a checking account until they have enough to buy another entire house. Your autonomous real estate pipeline is frictionless. Node 4 captures the incoming daily rental stablecoins and automatically reinvests them back into new fractional property pools, compounding your physical footprint every 24 hours. In the traditional matrix, taking a loan against your property requires months of paperwork, credit checks, and bowing down to bank managers. In the decentralized real estate ecosystem, you can utilize your tokenized property shares as collateral inside collateralized debt protocols. You access instant operational liquidity against your physical assets in 3 seconds, completely bypassing the legacy banking credit desk. Why lock all your capital into your local city's inflated housing market just because it is within driving distance? The sovereign individual exercises geographic arbitrage. Your automation engine acquires a single square foot of a high-yield warehouse in Chicago, a premium multifamily complex in Miami, and a medical facility in London, diversifying your physical yield across the strongest currencies on Earth. Traditional real estate ownership triggers massive localized tax events, transfer taxes, probate taxes, and personal wealth assessments. By routing your tokenized real estate portfolio through your non-resident corporate asset shield, the properties are owned by an entity that never dies and never changes hands personally. The tokens move, but the legal owner remains identical, legally neutralizing transfer friction. The absolute worst feature of traditional real estate is the lack of liquidity. If you need cash urgently, selling a physical house takes 6 months and a 10% discount. Tokenized physical assets solve this structural flaw. Because your bricks are mapped to a liquid secondary digital ledger, you can liquidate your fractional holdings instantly on RWA marketplaces, converting concrete back into digital cash flow at the push of a button. You will never have to deal with a tenant calling you about a broken toilet or negotiating a lease extension. In the programmatic architecture, the tenant deals exclusively with a corporate property management utility. Your relationship with the asset is purely mathematical. You do not own a house to paint the walls. You own an asset to capture the structural cash flow. Your single-person enterprise has broken past the digital ceiling. You are no longer just an operator of software code and cloud servers. You are a systematic owner of physical Earth, utilizing the efficiency of the decentralized internet to control hard assets across multiple continents simultaneously. In the final block of this RWA deployment challenge, I will hand you the exact platform parameters, explain how to read the smart contracts behind tokenized deeds, and drop the ultimate retention loop to maximize your systemic education. To master this physical-digital gateway, you must understand how to audit the token contracts. You do not just trust a dashboard interface. You check the Blockchain Explorer to verify that the token contract directly references the specific corporate filing and county registry records of the physical property. This code-to-deed verification is your ultimate title insurance. Let us look at the efficiency metrics of a programmatic real estate portfolio. A traditional investor spends weeks analyzing a single deal and ties up $50,000 in a single down payment. With fractional tokens, you instantly deploy small, precise cash amounts across multiple yield-heavy locations, reducing your concentration risk while keeping your capital velocity at maximum speed. The legacy real estate industry relies heavily on information asymmetry and artificial complex procedures to keep retail buyers dependent on local broker cartels. They want you to believe that land can only be traded through physical presence and obsolete handshake agreements. The sovereign individual replaces their entire corporate office building with an immutable digital transaction. When your digital cloud enterprise is backed by hard, cash-flowing physical real estate, your business achieves historical resilience. You have created an architecture where hyper-efficient software code automatically funds concrete infrastructure. This hybrid loop transforms your solo operation into a sovereign economic fortress that cannot be disrupted by inflation or localized policy changes. While traditional landlords waste their weekends driving to physical properties to handle tenant disputes and repair issues, you are scaling your network silently from your laptop. Your global real estate portfolio generates income 24 hours a day across multiple time zones, managed entirely by specialized local teams and monitored through clean API data points. The complete macro framework of our Sovereign Enterprise series is now fully deployed. You hold the architectural keys to generate recurring B2B software revenue, isolate your capital inside corporate shells, automate your global treasury ledger, and lock your profits into tokenized physical earth. The entire cycle of absolute independence is ready to be executed. The modern economy rewards those who look past the outdated visual structures of the old world. Break away from traditional banking dependencies. Subscribe to this channel, activate your notification shield, and write the word sovereign in the comments below to sync your profile with our tracking engine. We have engineered a highly resilient, single-person business machine, a framework that connects software cash flow directly to the unshakable certainty of physical brick. You no longer own an unstable digital side hustle. You control a highly synchronized corporate pipeline designed for long-term wealth compounding and spatial freedom. But once your cash flows are perfectly integrated with global physical assets and your real estate tokenization pipeline is running seamlessly on autopilot, you will face the final architectural frontier. How to construct an unassailable decentralized sovereign data grid to shield your corporate intelligence entirely from cloud provider censorship. To feed this advanced real estate engine with the raw capital required to accelerate your global compounding loops, you must first optimize your core cash generation asset. Click on the video on your screen right now, where we break down the exact low-code automation systems to scale your initial revenue infrastructure from scratch.